Hello and welcome to Study 10M, and today we will be exploring the basics of world geography. In previous lesson we learned relief of the ocean basin, types of ocean currents, tides, salinity of ocean waters, etc. And today we will learn continents of the world. We know Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, and Antarctica are the 7 continents. Asia. General introductions to Asia. It covers about one-third of the land surface of the world. It contains about 60% of the world population. This vast continent comprises the great diversity in terms of physical features, climate, vegetation, wildlife, and people. It has 49 and 5 disputed countries. Latitude 10 degrees south and 80 degree north, longitude 25 degree east and 170 degree west, area 4 crore 45 lakh 79,000 kilometer. Important information about Asia. Caspian Sea is the world's largest lake and 5 times larger than the Lake Superior. It separates Europe from Asia. Thus, a Kavir is the largest salt desert of the world situated in the northern Iran. Loop Nor Lake in China is a site for numerous nuclear tests. Huanghe is called as China's Sorrow. Amur River forms the boundary between Russia and China. Yangtze Kiang is the longest river of Asia. Mekong River flows through China, Thailand, Laos border, Cambodia and Vietnam to South China Sea. Laos is the only landlocked country in Southeast Asian peninsula. Group of islands is called as archipelago. Indonesia is the largest archipelago in the world. Irrawaddy River is known as the lifeline of Myanmar. It falls into Gulf of Martaban. Lake Van of Turkey is most saline water body in Asia. Japan is the most industrialized nation of Asia. Myanmar is called land of mountains and rivers. Pakistan is called country of canals. Japan is called land of rising sun. Dead Sea, the third saltiest water body in the world, is a landlocked sea. It lies between Israel and Jordan. Osaka is called Manchester of Japan. It has coldest place, Wotok. Antarctica has winter temperature of 89 degrees Celsius. Jacobabad in Sindh is the hottest place on the earth. Mysin Ram Cherrapunji has the world's highest average rainfall of 2,600 meters. Asia has the world's deepest freshwater lake, Baikal Lake in Russia. Highest point, Mount Everest. Lowest point, Dead Sea. It has the largest deltas, Sundarbans, or the most fertile river valleys. Asia has the cradle of ancient civilization like the Mesopotamian civilization, the Indus civilization, and the Chinese civilization, which sustained in the fertile river valleys of Asia. Asia has the privilege of being the birthplace of major religions of the world: Judaism, Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, Taoism, Shintoism, Jainism, Sikhism, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, etc. Asia wholly lies in northern hemisphere. Latitude, it lies between 10 degrees south and 18 degrees north latitude. It spans over 90 degrees of latitudes. Longitudes, it lies almost entirely in the eastern hemisphere. Large longitudinal extent brings about a difference of 11 hours between the local times of the easternmost part and the westernmost part of Asia. Then second continent is called Africa. Highest point Kilimanjaro, lowest point Lake Assol, Plateaus. The entire continent is a plateau. It is the second largest continent after Asia, about 9 times the size of India. Africa belongs to all 4 hemispheres. It is joined to Asia by narrow isthmus of Suez and separated from Eurasia at 3 different points. It is the only continent which is crossed by Tropic of Cancer, Equator, and continent of and Tropic of Capricorn. It is also called as Dark Continent. Important information about Africa. Lake Victoria is the largest lake of Africa, which is located between Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. The equator passes through it. Nile River is the longest river in the world and lifeline of Egypt. Congo River crosses the equator twice. The Zambezi River includes the Victoria Fall, one of the largest falls in the world. It makes the natural political boundary between Zambia and Zimbabwe. The Orange River forms the natural boundary between South Africa and Namibia. The Limpopo River crosses the Tropic of Capricorn twice, and it separates South Africa from Botswana and Zimbabwe. North America. Highest point McKinley, lowest point Death Valley. Extension. It is the third largest continent after Asia and Africa. It separated from the easternmost tips of Siberia by the Bering Strait. 49-degree latitude parallel forms of the boundary between Canada and the USA, and 100-degree west longitude divides North America into more or less two equal parts. Most important information about North America. Canada has the longest coastline in the world. The prairie region of North America is ideally suited for the cultivation of wheat. Lake Superior is the largest sweetwater lake in the world. Canada is the largest producer of newsprint in the world. The Panama Canal connects Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean by Sung Panama Canal. The distance from New York to San Francisco can be shortened to nearly 23,200 kilometers. South America. Highest point Aconcagua, lowest point Valdez Peninsula. Paraguay and Bolivia are the only landlocked countries. Pampas is the most fertile origin of South America, and alfalfa grasses are found here. It is the fourth largest continent. South America, Mexico, Central America, and West Indies are collectively known as Latin American. Important information about South America. It contains the world's highest waterfall, Angel Falls, in Peninsula in Orinoco River. It contains the world's second largest river after Nilo, and the largest river by volume, Amazon River. The longest mountain range of the world, the Andes, lies in South America. Moreover, the driest place on earth, Atacama Desert, the largest rainforest, the Amazon rainforest, the highest capital city, the highest commercially navigable lake, Lake Titicaca, are situated in South America. Llanos and Campos are the savanna grassland. In South America, selvas are the equatorial rainforest of Amazon basin. Brazil has the world's largest reserves of iron in Serra dos Carajás Hills. Brazil is also known as the coffee bowl of the world because it is the largest producer of coffee. Brazil is the only country through which both equator and one of the tropics passes. Europe. Highest point Mount Elbrus. Lowest point Caspian Sea. Greenland, the world's largest island, belongs to Denmark. Wheat is the most important crop of Europe. The Ruhr in Germany is the biggest and richest coal field of Europe. Other coal fields in Germany are Saar and Saxony. It is the second smallest continent in the world by area after Australia. Baltic states. It is a group of three countries, namely Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia. Iceland, Norway, Sweden, and Denmark are collectively called as Scandinavian countries. The world's most northerly capital is Reykjavik. Important information about Europe. Copenhagen, capital of Denmark, is known as the key to Baltic. Finland is known as the land of forests and lakes. The continental shelf areas around Europe, including Doggerbank, are rich in fish. United Kingdom is the name given to the combination of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Great Britain consists of England, Scotland, and Wales. Russia is the largest country of the world and the highest populated country of Europe. Vatican City is in Rome, Italy. It is the smallest country of the world, both in terms of area and population. Australia. Australia is an inland continent. Highest point, Ponchak Jaya in an island of New Guinea. Lowest point, Fake Iris. It is the smallest continent of the world. It lies centrally in the southern hemisphere. The Tropic of Capricorn runs almost through the middle of the continent and divides the continent into equal parts. It is the only continent that is also a country. Important information about Australia. Australia is known as the Forgotten Land. Australia is the largest producer of bauxite. Largest city of Australia is Sydney. Great Barrier Reef is the world's longest coral reef and is located in the northeast of Australia. The largest lake of Australia is Erie. The highest peak of New Zealand is Mount Cook. Antarctica. Ronald Amundsen was the first man to reach geographical South Pole in Antarctica. It is called as the continent of science. Mount Erebus is the only active volcano on Antarctica. Mount Vinson is the highest peak of Antarctica. It is the only continent which is completely frozen. It is therefore known as white continent. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe to Study 10M for more exciting geography lessons. Thanks for watching. And if you have any question, then comment below.